KNICKS.com here with Chris and Rod. It is Wednesday. Wacky Wednesdays.
Wacky Wednesday.
Whack your book Wednesday. Whack-a-mole Wednesday. November 2nd. We're in the second day of November. It's the month flying by. 2022. Here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Chris, how's it going today? I know the Flames went up in flames on you yesterday.
They're dead to me. Absolutely DEA dead. Put a toe tag on them. Put him in a body bag. Dead to me.
Are they Washington Wizards dead, or are they Brooklyn Nets dead? Which
below the Brooklyn.
They're two different things.
Below both, like
Whoa.
6 feet under both.
Nah, the Wizards.
You're up 4-2. You give up a shorthanded goal, and then Seattle tied it up, and then you give up a 4-on-1 to give up the 5-4 lead. Then did absolutely F alls after that. So yeah, they're dead to me.
Vladar. DED dead. How about you, Rod? What's happening? We kicked ass. I'm getting my Yari Curry jersey ready.
Nice. Those are definitely one. Having no problem lighting the lamp.
The real Messier jersey.
Yeah, the real one, right? But those are the good old days. But that's why I said the others they become a family unit. They become all happy. They do stuff together, and it's like when you get a team that with that much camaraderie together, watch out. Unlike the Flames. I still hate the Flames. It's just we hate them even more now.
It happens.
It does, yeah. A lot of times they burn me. It's good they're getting 40 centimeters of snow.
Happens. Well, got a lot of games going on today. NBA in full action. I made a typo in one of my videos. I'm doing a quick edit while I'm talking to you guys. I left up on the Braves against the Phillies against the Astros. I left the Braves Phillies up on the board. So I gotta, instead of hearing the comments all day, hey, you put the,
You left the Braves and Phillies up
you
there.
dumbass. It's like, trust me on this, it's an honest mistake. It is an honest mistake. Anyways, we go to Major League Baseball. We got the World Series last night. It was a one-sided game, but they all kind of count the same, whether it's a 1-run win or whether it's a 7-run win. And we saw, the Phillies have the big bats in Game 1, and the Astros bounce back for Game 2. And it's the Game 1 starter, Aaron Nola, on the mound for this one. For the Phillies up against Christian Javier. Chris, what do you think of this baseball game?
I mean, maybe I'm a glutton for punishment, but I'm going to go back to the Astros here. I mean, this is an Astros team that when they go down, they don't stay down. And you already saw, like you said, we already saw Aaron Nola in Game 1 of this series, gave up 5 runs in 4 1/3 innings. And while Nola picked his play up at home over the course of the season, you've got a Houston Astros team that does not want to go down in this series 3-1, backs against the wall. And they've got arguably their number 2 starter in the rotation in Christian Javier going today. Javier, a sub-3 road ERA over the course of the season. I just think, like I said, I think Houston bounces back here. Getting plus money with the Phillies at home after yesterday looks tempting, but I got to stick with Houston in this one. Make it the best of 3.
Nola got torched in game 1. Rod?
Well, they got the nice lead early, and then they gave it away, tied it up, right?
Yep.
Is that what happened? Or no, he got torched first, and then the Phillies came back.
Then the Phillies.
Yeah.
And then, my bad. The Phillies came back. So
it is your bad. It's okay.
My bad in that one. So
I love it. I love it when the guy drops the pass and is like, "It's on me." It's like, no. Who else would have possibly be on? This one's on me. It's like, who else could have possibly be on? I'm not sure. Is it the guy that threw it to you right between your numbers and hit you in the hands? Is it that guy? Is it me in the stands? Ordering peanuts? Can't be me. So I don't know. It's on me, man. That one's on me.
We've seen runs early in these games, so I'm going to stick with the over 3.5 in the first 5. I think we see runs early again, and we get us over the total of the first 5. We see the bullpens come in and just shut things down late. Really, really tough if you run the over yesterday. Like 1 run. And then I lead the Phillies. How can you not? They haven't lost at home. That crowd is absolutely insane, and it's like Mattress Max going to lose.
Well, he wins either way, Rod. It's not. It doesn't.
Well, he wins, right? He wins either way, but he's going to.
I believe he wins more the other way. I believe he wins more.
Does he win more the other way? I'm not.
I think the way it's set up, he wins more either way. The only way, he wins. I think he wins more.
It's a win-win either way. Yeah, it's a win-win.
Wins either way.
He doesn't have to pay for the furniture, and it's win-win.
Does not lose. So.
No, that's why he's always got a smile on his face, whether his bet's down or he's usually got a big grin on his face.
Yes. So. We like to call it the shit-eating grin. Though I'm not really sure why that would put a grin on your face, but it certainly is a phrase I've heard more than once. That one, and it beats a sharp stick in the eye. What doesn't beat a sharp stick in the eye?
Calgary Flames.
Those bastards don't deserve to live. Well, I'm with you guys. I like the Astros also. I think they beat the crap out of them tonight. We saw, game 1, the Phillies win in kind of dramatic fashion, coming back from 5 down, and then we saw the Astros just come the next game, kind of dominate from gavel to gavel, and then the Phillies kind of dominated last night. Really doesn't matter how many home runs you hit or whatever, it counts the same as a 1-0 win unless you had the run line. But I don't know. I just think the Astros. I think this series is probably going 7 boring games, man. This is the World Series that's happening. That I got to tell you. I watched the MAC game last night. I watched the action. I had the over in the Buffalo, Ohio game. I gave it out as a premium pick, and I kind of like, I like that. You kind of, when you have a total that high, you're kind of doing the math as to what's going to happen this possession, and they score the garbage touchdown before the half and everything. It's all going, all the wheels are in motion. And then I fell asleep while I turned the World Series on, and then I woke up and the Suns were dominating the Timberwolves. It was like fantasy land. It was fantasy sports. It was a nap. It was everything all all rolled into one. And I had a bowl of ice cream somewhere in between. True story.
You.
Fantasy sports. I love it. I love fantasy sports. Got him on my fantasy team. I had Fudge Ripple.
Fudge Ripple was my first overall pick.
My first overall pick was Cookie Dough. Everyone knows that.
I benched Rum Raisin this week.
Rum Raisin couldn't get out of the freezer if his life depended on it.
Rum Raisin's like the defense special teams.
It's like we're out of ice cream. I think we got a pint of Rum Raisins. I'm good. Cookie dough is my first round draft choice.
It's like you're like second and someone takes cookie dough. You son of a... Well, now I got to go to my backup, Fudge Ripple.
How many NBA premium picks you got tonight?
3.
How about you, Rod?
2.
I have 1. I'm like on the fence. It's like I keep trying to get more, you know? And it's like I just can't even. It's like, you know why I'm rolling in the NBA? It's like I'm over 500 now. After being 8 games under 500 to start the season, I'm over 500 now. And I've been doing it by really carefully picking and choosing my games. And I see like 4 or 5 other games that I really like, you know? But it's not, I wouldn't call them my best bets. And that's why I've left them off my premiums, you know? It's like I like them. I might bet them personally, but they're not my best bets. And I think if I stick to my best bets, I tend to do better, you know? Like last night, I liked, you know, whoever's playing the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, it's a very good strategy. But, you know, I left it off. I don't know why. But I took just the Suns, you know. Just the Suns. And they even had a bad run there in the third quarter. Well, Edwards had a really strong run. That's when I woke up. You know. And then I finished my ice cream soup.
I fell asleep. I left it. I melted. That's still good.
Yeah, ice cream soup. Who the hell? All right. Everyone has had a bowl of ice cream soup in
You know?
their life. I made this special. I prepared this special dessert. It's my world famous ice cream soup. It's primarily heavy cream. Nets scored 99 points. College basketball. Yeah, some college hoops teams score more than that. But you know, college hoops tends to be a much lower scoring game. The college hoops totals tend to be in the 120 to 140 range. 149, like if it's Creighton against Gonzaga or something.
Now the highest I saw last year was South Dakota State and St. Thomas. It was like 180. It was like 184.
Don't get Romanelli too excited.
Oh jeez.
I don't think Mattress Mac you would not have to pay taxes on that bet. You would not have to pay taxes on that if you're Mattress Mac. You only have to report that as and I don't know this from experience. I have a friend who was involved in some rather large bets.
Go on.
So you don't pay taxes on the winnings on a gambling bet that size. You only have to fill out you only have to fill out a form for the IRS of a cash transaction over $10,000. The only time it's reported as a winning is if it's over 600 to 1. The odds. So a slot machine, a big slot machine payout, a horse racing payout. Those are the times, like when you hit that monster super, you know. when John the Preacher doesn't give a crap if he's 16 to 1, you know, and leads that super, leads off that super for you. Those are the best, man.
Those are the best, John.
Yeah. Like,
those are the best.
He didn't care what the odds were.
Nope.
Best he just kept on running. True story. I was with my friends at Belmont. My friend Fitzy. I wouldn't give him any more money, and he had his last $2. He bet it on swing through at 75 to 1. He came flying around the pack at the around the far turn. Hit it at 75 to 1.
Nice.
Awesome.
Those are then you're jumping.
Oh, yeah,
Dreaming.
75 to 1. But it's like, for me, it's like I've hit a lot of supers. I can't hear your all's audio no more. So you're alone. Pretty sure. Speak.
Hello.
Hola. I'm quite sure we can be heard.
Yeah, everyone else.
Unmute yourself.
Yes.
Just unmute yourself.
Unmute
You'll be good.
yourself.
Yep.
Unmute yourself. Got to become a Capra contest coming up. Did you hear that? December 1st. We have a strict no asshole policy.
Unless they have real good terminology, right? We got to have something new, something different. And then maybe
No.
Nope, strict no asshole. Okay, strict no asshole policy.
Pretty much. All right. Let's go to the association. Just doesn't sound as cool as what Mel says. It doesn't. Sixers versus the Wizards. Dead to me, Wizards. I'm not even looking at anything. Dead to me. All Sixers all day. I don't care who's out, who's not playing, who's playing, whatever. Taking the Sixers. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Sixers too. I think you're starting to see the evolution of Tyrese Maxey. He's already come out flying, and he's going to be a stud in the NBA. So I think the Sixers, with or without Joel Embiid, yeah, I think they take it to the Wizards here. I do like the Sixers in this spot.
What do you like about him?
The fact that they're not the Washington Wizards.
That's good enough for me, Rod. I hate the Wizards'
Exactly.
guts.
He makes a good point.
I personally hate the Wizards' guts. The only NBA game I've lost in the last week, in over a week, is the Wizards against the Pacers. It's the only game I've
that
lost.
game.
Oh, dead to me. Have they won?
They're dead now. I tried them one more time. I give them the benefit of the doubt, and that was a bad idea. They burnt me twice. So no, they're on the
twice.
Yeah, they got me twice.
Oh my God.
They got me twice. I figured maybe they'd have a bounce back. No, forget it. They're dead. So yeah, I like the 76ers as well on that one.
This is a home and home.
Yeah. So pound them again. The other one I like the Kings here. Give me the Sacramento Kings. They've been
We're
playing
not
pretty good
even
on
on
the road.
that game. We're just doing one game at a time.
Oh, we're doing one at a time today?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you were on 4.
Talk about whatever the hell you want. It's your show, Rod. Got the Heat and the Kings going. What do you think of this one?
I like the Kings in that one.
Hey, man, it's your dance floor.
I like the Kings in that one. 5-0 their last 5 road games versus a team with a losing home record. And you look at the Heat at home, 1-7 ATS their last 8 at home. And the Kings team just beat them up. And I think they do it again here. Heat 8 are the Sacramento Kings ATS, and they already beat them earlier this week outright. So I'll take the Kings plus the points in this one.
Chris Ruffalo.
I'm gonna take the over in this one, over 221. I just think Sacramento Kings usually like to find themselves in a lot of high scoring games, and even with Miami on the back-to-back, I think they can get their fair share of points here. But I also think we're gonna have some tired legs from the Heat as well. The over 10-2 the last 12 meetings between these two teams. I like the over 221.
Taking the Heat. World's on the Kings. The Kings are what you call a public dog. Do not like it. Go on Twitter and see what they have to say about this one. I hope they start charging for Twitter. That's charge for Twitter.
Clear out the riffraff.
Clear out Twitter. Clear out everybody. Be like, oh man, we wasted all that time. Wasted all that time. Got the Knicks and the Hawks, a rematch of the playoffs 2 years ago. Chris, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, great playoff rematch, and I don't know. I still lean towards the Hawks. I don't know, I like the combo of Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. You know, the Knicks usually they play well at home. They're 3-0 at home, 2-1 against the number. But I don't know, something about this Hawks team. They just like to roll into MSG and stick it to the Knicks. So not a game I'm rushing to bet. I'd probably watch this one as a fan, but I lean towards the Hawks plus the 3 points.
Would you parlay them up with the Heat?
Potentially, if I was looking to do that.
I like the over in this one. Defense isn't the greatest. You look at the Hawks giving up over 116 points a game. Knicks giving up over 115 points a game. That I like the over 233.5. Hawks 5-0 to the over. Knicks 5-1 their last 6 to the over. I like the over in this one. Points so plenty. No defense.
I'm going to take the Clint Capella under points, rebounds, and assists. It's 21.5. He was seen on Yonge Street aimlessly looking for Yitzhak Humidor in Toronto.
Where'd it go?
Where do you go?
And then
My
when
lovely.
he realized it was no longer there, he's asking around, where can I find a good latke?
He starts walking around singing U2, saying, can't find what I'm looking for. And I still haven't found Yitz's humidor.
Great man. And a great half sour pickle. I like the Knicks against the Hawks. They always lose to the Hawks. So just gonna throw it out there. Got the Cavs and the Celtics. I don't know. I really like the Cavaliers in this game, but I just can't get all the way there. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Cavs. I will be able to get there. You know, it's a big spot for the Cavaliers, national TV game. They are clicking at the right time. They get the defending Eastern Conference champions coming into town, and the Cavs have quietly been playing some of the best ball in the NBA, leading the NBA in adjusted net rating. And the Celtics, they bomb away threes and they make a lot of them, but I just think on the road, you know, this is the Cleveland team that already beat the Celtics in their own building last week. You can want revenge all you want. I don't think they're going to get it. I'm going to take the Cavs here.
I think they get on TV and Tatum just becomes this ball hog. That's what happens.
That too.
You know?
I mean, they had that same sort of thing against Philadelphia, and him and Jaylen Brown both had 35 points. So
He's just a ball hog. Rod, you look disgusting.
I like the over in this because both teams love to bomb threes. That's what they love to do. The NBA, number 1 in 3-point plays, and both defenses stink at defending the three. Boston is ranked 20 against defending the three. Cavs ranked 20. This is like a bombing of threes all day long. I like the over in this one.
It's a revenge spot. Cleveland beat the Celtics the other night. LeVert, 41 points. Mitchell, 41 points. Mobley, 19 points. Kevin Love, 9 points. Yikes.
Right?
Yeah.
See? Bombs away. We hit 250, and then the total was a 2.
Awesome. 69mega.com.
Oh, look what it is.
Dating for all tastes and ages.
What?
That's right, man. Bringing sexy back to our YouTube comments.
For all tastes and all ages.
All tastes, all ages. Come on in. We've got something for you.
Chicken tenders. There they are. We got lots of those.
Cornstarch.
That adds that crispness. A little bit of cornstarch adds
So I've heard.
that crisp.
That pop. That crunch.
Pop. It makes your fried chicken pop.
Bulls against the Hornets. Chris? You're muted.
I'm going to stick with the Charlotte Hornets on this one. The Bulls on the back-to-back, 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games on the second half of the back-to-back. And yet the Hornets, they got beat up by the Magic on the road last time out, but it's still a good Charlotte team. It's played well on the road. I mean, 3-1 against the spread with wins over San Antonio and Atlanta, and they took the Knicks to overtime at MSG, and that was with no LaMelo Ball, no Terry Rozier like they have here. This is still a fairly deep Charlotte team. I think on the back-to-back, it's going to be a close game if the Hornets don't win outright. So give me the Hornets in this one.
I like the under in this one. I like the under in this one. Hornets Bulls. I think 224 is just too many points. The Bulls are on the back-to-back, and when you look at things, Hornets 4-0 to the under versus a team with a losing straight-up record. Also, the Bulls are 5-1 to the under versus a team with a losing straight-up. So 2 dumpster fires going. The end of the last 4 games when all starting players have hit 100 in the previous game the day before. Yeah, I like the under in this one. Take the under.
Hornets suck. I'm taking the Bulls in this one. Hornets are terrible. Straight ass. Taking the Bulls. You guys don't know anything. Rockets against the Clippers, the rematch. A game so good, 93-95 the other night. It's like, man, we got to see this one again. It was just so compelling. It was one of those games you sit there and you know those Clippers fans sitting on the floor were paid $400 plus for those tickets, maybe $600. It's like, yep. Kawhi's not playing. It's like if it's remotely close, he's remotely not feeling it, he's not playing.
No.
I'm out. Chris? Clippers and Rockets.
I'm gonna take the Rockets plus the points here. I just think this is still a young Rockets team's 2-0 against the spread at home this season, and the Clippers doing no favors for anybody right now. And like I said, no Kawhi, didn't even make the trip with the team, so I'm gonna take the Rockets plus the points here, potentially win this game outright.
Rod? Paul George for you?
I'm 2-0 ATS at home here. That's where they're playing their better ball. I don't trust the Clippers. Don't trust the Clippers. Rocket Man.
I'm taking the Rockets too. On principle alone. Bucks taking on the Pistons was a close one. This is a rematch of a game 2 days ago. The Bucks 6-0. Looking to go unbeaten this season up against the Pistons 2-6. Trap game or crap game? Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, either or. But I like the under 223 in this one. I think regardless of how this game goes, it's going to be a low-scoring one. You know, if the Pistons keep this one close again, I could easily see another 108, 105 kind of game like we saw in the first meeting. But I could also see the Bucks coming out and winning this one like 110-92. So I like the under 223. I think it's total just too high, sitting in the 220s once again.
So, Rod, what do you like?
I like the Pistons. Bucks doing Bucks things. They just want to win. They're not worried about trying to cover 11 points. They don't care. This got backdoor cover written all over. Be close again. Take the Pistons. Not burning me twice.
The Giannis rebound prop is like way up there for this one. It is at 12.5 for the Giannis rebound prop. What do you think of that? I like the over. I don't know. You think Cade Cunningham's a little bit of a ball hog?
Yeah, just a little.
You could say it. It's okay. We all know the answer. It's a rhetorical question. Giannis under 5.5 assists, minus 140. It's like, he ain't passing. That's like the Zion assist prop. It's like, he's not passing. I'm not paid to dish it up, man. It's like I'm paid to sit on the bench for a season. Under 3.5 at Zion. For Zion. I don't care. I ain't passing. It's not happening. It's one of my favorites. Cade Cunningham props are always fun too. You know who's the prop king? It's Al Horford. He's always like one of the top values. It's like effort. Who's going to put the least effort in rebounding the basketball? Well, Al Horford's. Al Horford's available. Like under 6.5 rebounds. He's a big man. Under 6.5 rebounds. 4 out of 5 times. 80% hit rate. Plus 107. It's like twist my arm. I've been betting that one all season. I've been betting the Al Horford under rebound since last year's postseason. I caught on to it. You want to talk about a guy who I'm not even sure what the hell he's doing out there. It's like he has one good game like every 8 or 9 games. Some of these props, it's like you look at them and it's like, you know, it's just like illogical. You know, it's like, you know, these guys never pass, right? Like Tatum. Oh, Tatum. Look at the juice on this one. Under 4.5 assists for Tatum is minus 175. It's like, it's like, there's no way he's passing the ball over 5 times in a game. Like he's a ball hog. You know? It's like the top prop guys that if you have like, you know, like Clarkson over 4.5, that I can believe. Plumlee over 3.5, that works for me. Holiday over 7.5. Al Horford under 2.5 assists. But actually, that's heavily juiced too. Because Horford does dish the ball off because Tatum will get him run out of town if he takes a shot. He doesn't pass him the ball. I'm going to say the Celtics stink because of Tatum. Anyways. Spurs against the Raptors. This is one of the more interesting games of the day. The Spurs actually have the better record, Chris.
Yeah, this one was hard for me to kind of wrap my head around. I was trying to see if there were maybe any injuries that would play into this. I do see like Keldon Johnson questionable. Devin Vassell still out with his knee issue. This was not a game I'm rushing to bet. I do think I would lean towards the over 223.5, but that's just if I want to have a couple bucks on something in this game.
Rod, what do you think?
I like the under. Open 225.5 down to 224. Begging you to take that over. I like the under in that one. Raptors play D. They know how to play D very well. Raptors 6-1 on the road, their last 7 to the under versus a team with a winning home record. And look at the Spurs, 21-8 in their last 29, following an ATS win to the under. Definitely, I like the under in that one. I would lean to the Spurs. They're just cover machines at home here.
Mills says he's back on Cunningham. The over points, rebounds, and assists. I don't like the assist number for Cunningham. If it's more than 1, I don't like it. It's like the Reggie Theus, a player ahead of his time. Imagine if we had props on him.
It's over 6.5. He has to pass the ball 7 times.
Who does?
Cunningham.
Cade? That ain't gonna happen.
His assist total is 6.5.
What's the juice on something like that? I always
It's
have all the stuff on my desk.
125.
It's like
Under 6.5 is plus money, so I like it.
Take my money.
it's like
Start shaking the money at the.
it's like you give it to the person at the window. You don't even have to say anything. They know what the bet is like. What's the juice on it?
Minus 125.
Oh my God.
You get plus money if you take the under 6.5.
No, I'm all over it.
Nope.
Cade Cunningham versus the Bucks. Well, I did everything I could. Yes, you took 73 shots. It's like we haven't seen it. I haven't seen a strategy like that since Reggie Theus left the court. It's like, you guys, Reggie Theus probably a little before your time. Oh my God, never passed it once. His career. I'd like to look up Reggie Theus' career assists. Reggie Theus stats. Reggie Theus. Wow, he's a coach. Bethune-Cookman. So Reggie Theus averaged 6.3 assists. Wow, he averaged 6.3 assists. Not bad per game. Because he was a shooter all the way. He averaged 18.5 points per game. Shot 47.1% for his career. 25.2% from beyond the arc. The three-point shot must have started in 1979 because he has no stats in 78 for three-point shots. And we know Reggie was shooting. We know that. Yeah. All right. Maybe I stand corrected there. Got the Mavericks and the Jazz. This is a headline game. I'm going to guess Jay Briggs likes the Mavs here. Just going to take a shot at it. Chris, you pro Briggs or anti-Briggs here?
In this game, probably anti-Briggs. I like the I like the Utah Jazz getting the points here. I'm high on the Dallas Mavericks, but this just feels like too many points for a Utah Jazz team that's been playing some solid basketball. You know, they're still one of the more, I would say, bigger surprises in the NBA, but just a bunch of guys that are doing their job really well. Lauri Markkanen, my early favorite for most improved player. And I think this is, just like I said, too many points. I could see this being a 3-point game, so I'm going to take the Jazz plus the points.
Rod, you pro Briggs or anti-Briggs?
I mean, pro Briggs in this one. Jazz do not fare so well in Dallas. 1-5 ATS in Dallas their last 6. 1-10 ATS their last 11 meetings versus Dallas here. It says Wood is questionable. I bet you he plays. And they pound town the Jazz in this one. Just the Jazz they played some great hoops to start the season, but this looks like a good spot that Dallas pounds them at home here. I'll go with Dallas in this one.
Yeah, I don't love this game, but I got to do halftime with Briggs tomorrow, and it's Texans-Eagles, so there's a good chance we might not have a lot to talk about. So I don't want to be on the wrong side.
I'm gonna take Dallas on that basis alone.
Yeah. It's like, I can't believe you took the Jazz yesterday. I told you. Don't do it. Damn it.
I just can't
feel
read.
like my Commanders pick against the Cowboys.
I just can't read into those head-to-head trends because it's a completely different team than what it was last year.
The thing is,
and the years that they went into those games.
So what Jay says about the Mavericks is generally that they play better against the better teams and down against the bad teams, and I think that is true. And I think the Jazz this year are one of the better teams, at least when it comes to scoring. I love the over in this game. I love it. I like it. I like it to death. Check out Bachelor in Paradise last night. It's crazy.
No.
It was crazy.
You're saying it's crazy. It must have been nuts.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
Except the head-to-head trends are all from last year's games. These are all they played 10 games in the last season. So
they played in the playoffs. Oh no,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that
last year's they played.
They offloaded everybody. The roster's completely different from what they played last year.
Everybody. There's not one.
But everybody left, eh? Everybody left. Everybody's gone. There's got to be some people who do the same.
Not one player.
Not one player. Not one.
Everybody.
Everybody up and left.
The whole team. Cleaned house.
I mean, Gobert gone, Bogdanovich gone, O'Neal gone, Donovan Mitchell gone.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm saying those are the guys that were in the playoff game last year.
Yeah.
And that were on the team last year. They're all gone.
All right.
Replace them with Markkanen.
Is there a point to this monologue at some point? Or
Yeah,
I'm saying
it is a completely different team, so I can't give the head-to-head trends any merit.
You know, a good story always has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
And mine was the end. You didn't need the beginning or the middle.
Chris getting all bitchy with this.
No, it doesn't make sense.
It's like, wrong song, man. That's Beyonce. I like the Mavericks. I don't argue with Briggs tomorrow at halftime. Portland against the Grizz. I kind of liked Portland yesterday when I did the video, but I like the Grizz a little better now. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I struggled with this one. I lean towards Portland plus the points, but not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet. Portland, no Damian Lillard still, but they still, did a good job surrounding him. Portland did with, nice complementary pieces, and they're still 5-1 straight up, 5-1 against the number to start the year. And Memphis, they can score, but they're 1-4 against the spread on the road. I think Portland plus the points is where I was leaning in that one.
Chicken parm or meatball parm? What's your favorite?
Chicken parm. Chicken parm, no hesitation.
All right, Raj, who do you like in this game?
We're talking chicken. I like chicken parm. So
we didn't ask.
And in this one, I like the over. We know how Memphis doesn't play any defense.
Take the Jazz. You're gonna have to stop by our halftime show tomorrow. I'm not gonna have lots.
I would take the over in this one. Memphis doesn't play any defense whatsoever, almost dead last in defense. So they miss what's his name, Jarrett Jack Jr., Triple J. When he's not in, they don't play defense. No defense in this one. I like the over.
Got the Lakers and the Pelicans to wind it all down. Chris, Lakers are on the win column, 1-5 on the season. They're not tanking.
They got to make it at least look semi-believable. They're not tanking. They can't go 0-82. But I got to go back to the Pelicans here. Like I said, I just want no part of the Lakers.
How about that Zion assist prop?
You're not talking me into this, sir. The thing about the Lakers though is that Anthony Davis questionable. I don't know if he plays. Even if he does, I still think that the Pelicans, the better team, even with no Brandon Ingram. Expect Zion and Jonas Valanciunas to feast inside, and I think the Pelicans, like I said, just the better team here. The Lakers not doing anything for me, so give me the Pelicans.
Right.
Yeah, I think you got to think just every time you see the Lakers get the court, it's just like bet against them. You're 5-1. Start the year, so why would you change it? I'm not going to change it up. Lakers stink. They got one. Woohoo! 1 every 5? Yuck. You'll lose your house and you'll lose lots real quick. You keep betting the Lakers.
All right. You will lose your house.
Well, you keep betting the Lakers, yeah.
Well, you still got your pants.
You still have your pants at least, yeah. They've already taken the shirt off your back, so you definitely don't have a shirt.
We go to our next beauty. We've got that's it. What are you selling today, Chris?
I got my $15 NBA pick and roll. My favorite bet on the NBA card today, or I got that play as part of my Whale Bet Wednesday NBA 3-pack. Get either or, the $15 play if you're just looking for one, but that $40 pack is a 3-pack. Best bang for your buck. Remember, use that promo code PICK. You'll get 15% off that 3-pack or any purchase over $25 at Pick Dogs Premium.
Rod, tackle the book Wednesday?
No tackle the book Wednesday.
Tantalizing Wednesday?
No special name today. Just a 2-for-1 Wednesday.
What are you talking about Wednesday?
I got a $15 bookie buster, 13-5 run singly over at Pick Dogs Premium, or I've got a 10-star college football executive info play. Roll along in that 58-52 on the season in college football. Scoop it up singly, or I've got my 2-for-1 where I've got my 2 best plays in NBA, 2 NBA slam dunks, and my 1 10-star NHL slap shot. Scoop it up. 5 plays in total.
I just have my $15 NBA play. If you are a long-term person, you also get my MLB pick for tonight's game. Oh, we go to the NHL. Flyers all over the Maple Leafs here. We take them on the puck line. Maybe money line them as well. The Maple Leafs still 1-9 on the puck line. The Flyers 8-1 on the puck line, getting plus money. I don't understand it. And then the Penguins, they stink, right? Terrible up against the Sabres. So this sounds like a Flyers puck line parlayed with the Sabres. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, it almost seems too easy. I do lean towards the Sabres. I think the Sabres are my favorite play on the board of these two. Yeah, the Leaf game is tough because the Philadelphia on the back-to-back, they're likely starting their backup goalie here. They are 8-1 to the puck line, but does this feel like a spot where maybe Toronto breaks out, but they haven't shown it yet? I'm not going anywhere near that thing. I'm just gonna take the Buffalo Sabres here.
Maybe they break out. Spoken in true Homer fashion.
I'm not going to use the D word.
Suns in 4. Rod.
Is their backup goalie confirmed?
Carter Hart.
That's all it is. If it's Carter Hart net, then I'm taking the Flyers on the money line. If it's their backup, I'm going to take the Leafs on the puck line. It's going to be Felix Sandstrom.
Nice.
Yikes. Nice.
Yeah, nice,
He's 0-2. 0-2 with over 3 goals against average and a 900 save percentage. Yeah, Leafs.
I got
on
one more describes that, Rod. Stud taking the Flyers.
I don't know what that.
What's his name?
This guy's been training with Binnington. This guy's Swordstrom. He's been training with Binnington, so we see what Binnington's been doing.
Felix Sandstrom or Swordstrom?
Sandstrom.
Felix Sandstrom. Stone cold stud. My reply is no.
even the 8-ball knows.
No. It's like when I asked if I could bring my dog to the country club. The guy's like,
the answer is no.
He's like, no. He's like looked at Sam. Sam's like all excited. It's like, no. Can I bring my dog to play golf with me? Well, no. Looks like a swimmer. I'll be in the pond all day. Oof. All right, I'm going to go against the Magic 8 ball. I'm taking the Flyers on the puck line and I'm going to parlay it up with the Sabres. Penguins are terrible. Straight ass.
They totally choked that one away yesterday. Woo.
All right. Brings us to our parlay section.
All right, I will go with the Buffalo Sabres on the money line. I will take the under between the Bucks and Pistons, and I'll take the Utah Jazz plus the points.
What? Oh, we didn't do football. Oh, let's go to the Maction. Northern Illinois versus Central Mich and Bowling Green against Western Mich. Chris. Oh, totally forgot about Maction. How could you let me do that?
How could you let me not remind you that we have Maction? This is uncalled for. I'm going to take Bowling Green, and I'm going to take Northern Illinois. Both the favorite. Western Michigan and Northern Illinois. Western Michigan, there's not enough in favor of Bowling Green here to justify laying 4.5 points. Western Michigan, they're going to have their chances to win this game outright. I think it's at worst a field goal game. So I'm going to take Western Mich there. And I like the way Northern Illinois has been playing. Central Michigan, just really the offense that came against Oklahoma State to start the year has just really cooled off in conference play. And I think Northern Illinois wins this one by a touchdown. So I'll go with Northern Illinois in that one.
All right.
And in that one, I like the Chippewas in that one. I think their rush defense can slow down the Huskies in this one. And it's a closer game. They got the better D. And this is a 3-point game all day. You gave me 6.5. I'll take the Chippewas in that one. There are always close, tight games between the Huskies and the Chippewas. You know, look, Chippewas 4-0 ATS, our last 4 in Illinois, 7-1 ATS, the last 8 meetings. The underdog 7-1 the last 8 meetings. Who's got the ball last field goal in that one? I like the Chippewas in that one, and I agree though. I like Bowling Green in the other Maction game. They are the better team, and I think they win by a touchdown plus. I think Bowling Green in that one.
All right. I don't have a premium pick on either of these games, so I'm wide open. I guess the under in the Bowling Green game. I guess. All right, we'll go to the parlays. Chris, you got a chance to bail out on that crap that you did last time. What do you think?
I'm going to double down on Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to go with the under in Milwaukee, Detroit, and the Utah Jazz.
I gave you a chance.
You gave me a chance to double up, too. I like it. I like it.
I'm going to take Bowling Green, lay the points. We're going to take Dallas, lay the points. And we're going to take the Leafs and lay the puck line. Beat up on the Flyers today. And Stenstrom.
Flyers on the puck line. Dallas Mavericks. And let's see. I'll take the Raptors. Smitch, thanks for joining us. Make it a winning day. Appreciate each and every one. Smash that like. Tell your neighbors.